Arjuna Bhag. Thank you, sir. I am also from Jaffna. Most of the Tamil people from Jaffna, they are willing to accept all the religions. Our religion itself says all the religions are same. The Vihara which was built was on the time previously, but we
not a point of order.
Speeches of Honorable Galapati and before that Honorable Aslam. Both of them spoke very eloquently about needing to pursue a Sri Lankan identity void of ethnic identities. Honorable Aslam went as far as to say that we should not have identities on the basis of Sinhalese, Tamils, Muslims, upcountry Tamils, etc., etc. Political parties must not be based on those ethnic identities. Well, there is a reality, Honourable Presiding Member, as to why political parties had to be formed on the basis of ethnic identities. Because the identity of Sri Lankan for the last 75 years has been usurped to a point where it has come to mean Sinhala Buddhist. And that reality, even President Anurakumara Dissanayake in his policy statement acknowledged, because he said that there has been racism that discriminates in the name of in the name of the majority, and therefore all of that must be corrected. But that correction cannot happen just by simply saying that we must all think in terms of being Sri Lankan. 75 years of that racism, discrimination and communalism has disadvantaged the Tamil people as well as the Muslim people and the upcountry Tamils to a point that we are forced to identify ourselves along those ethnic lines to get some sort of force of argument to compel the government of the day to try and correct this path. Now let me challenge the government on this one test. I will give a concrete proposal. Let's see whether the government stands up to it. Honourable Presiding Member, you would have heard that there is a disputed vihare in the Jaffna Peninsula called Taiyatti. The name given to the vihare is Tissa Vihare. Now that vihare was built by the military. Now the original Tissa Vihare has a particular plot of land. That land nobody disputes. If the military had decided to build a Buddhist temple in the original Tissa Vihare land, there would be no complaint at all. But instead, the military, under the guise of a high security zone, chose to illegally take over 6 acres of privately owned land, and they have built this temple. Now when the military decided to lay the foundation stone, we were informed, and in the district coordinating committee meeting, this matter was brought up. And the district coordinating committee meeting unanimously took the position that it was an illegal act and that the construction must stop. This was at the very inception. But despite that decision being taken by the district coordinating committee, the military, and the guise of high security zones, preventing the owners from reaching that area, went on to build that vihare. Now when we made this an issue in the previous parliament, the then Deputy Defence Minister called upon a report from the government agent of Jaffna and the Divisional Secretariat of Valigamam North. And that report, Honourable Presiding Member, I'm tabling it in Parliament and would like it to be included in the Hansard, is dated the 22nd of May 2023. That report very clearly states that the vihare has been built on private land and that it has been built without any permission from the local authority, despite the fact that the military being told that it is an illegal construction, they went ahead and built it. Now I'm asking you, Honourable Presiding Member, if we are talking of a Sri Lankan identity, if we are genuine with regards to that, then this wrong must be corrected. This wrong must be corrected. Now in this report that was submitted to the Defence Ministry, the original deeds of the Tissa Viharaya, which today that land is still vacant because it is not on that land that the Viharaya has been built. So how can privately owned land from people be disenfranchised in that way in the name of religion? Lord Buddha would have never wanted an individual to be harmed. His entire policy, to my understanding, is that no harm must be ever be done. Now, would his temple be built on the privately owned land of people who have no alternative land? Who have no alternative land. So this is an illegal act. I am telling you, Honorable Presiding Member, there are so many viharas in the north and the east. There are so many viharas in Jaffna. Are we complaining about those viharas? In the height of the war, those viharas were not damaged. The Tamil people are not racist, they are not anti-Buddhist. But in the name of Buddhism, when illegalities are done, in the name of Buddhism, when people are being discriminated, when they are being disenfranchised, when the only land that they own is being taken away from them, that is not being a Sri Lankan. To talk against that is not being non-Sri Lankan. It's not being non-Sri Lankan, but that is what we've been told. So let this government take this as a test. Let's see what they do with this Tissa Vihara that has been, without any doubt, been built illegally. It has not got any permission, Honorable Presiding Member, and it has been built. That is the test. That is the test that I wish to put for this government. Wait, let me finish. I have only 2 minutes, Honorable Presiding Member. I want to raise another. Now, don't take it out of my time, please. Don't take it out of my time. I still have. No. He can't intervene with my time. No. You let him do it in his time. The other matter, Honorable Presiding Member, is with regards to registration of draftsmen for the year 2025. This matter was again brought up last Friday at the District Coordinating Committee, but I want to bring it up again here. The Director of Northern Province Urban Development Authority has been written to by the Ministry of Finance, Planning and Local Government of the Northern Province. The problem here is, Honorable Presiding Member, there was a gazette number 2235/54 of the Northern Province Urban Development Authority that basically stated that from the year 21708, the qualification for NVQ level 5 is to be completed for legal drafting technology building. So that means unless you have passed level 5, people cannot function as draftsmen. Now the northern and eastern provinces, certainly the northern province, did not have a course for this level 5 examination. The course only started in 2023, Honorable Presiding Member, and as a result the course lasts for 2.5 years. So at the moment, since the Urban Development Authority is insisting that you need qualifications of level 5, there are no legal draftsmen who can be registered. The first course started in 2023. We have asked that at least a 2.5-year grace period be given so that the past practice of allowing these draftsmen who have already been registered to function till such time as they get the qualifications in that period. I urge the government to look into this matter because it is extremely unfair. All these draftsmen who had already been given licenses, those licenses have been revoked, and they totally depend on the income that comes from that field of work. And therefore, I would urge the government to look at this matter on a humanitarian basis and give that grace period of at least the first batch to complete that level 5 examination, and after that, of course, they can strictly implement that gazette. Thank you.
I would like to mostly speak in Tamil because my people from the north is looking at this speech today. I am bringing this very important public issue to the parliament. உங்கள் எல்லாருக்குமே தெரியும், யாழ்ப்பாணம் போதனா வைத்தியசாலை எனப்படுவது வடக்கு அதாவது அனுராதபுரம் தொடக்கம் வடக்கு வரைக்கும் உள்ள முழு மக்களுக்கான சேவையை வழங்குகின்ற ஒரு போதனா வைத்தியசாலை. அந்த போதனா வைத்தியசாலையில் ஒரு நாளைக்கு 1500 நோயாளர்கள் சிகிச்சை பெற்று வெளியேறுகிறார்கள். அங்கே 3 வருடங்களுக்கு முன்னர் 170 சேவையாளர்கள் எதுவித ஒப்பந்த அடிப்படையும் இல்லாமல் வேலைக்கு அமர்த்தப்பட்டிருக்கிறார்கள். அது லேபலோ என்ற அடிப்படையில் அது மிகவும் பாரதூரமான குற்றம். அந்த 170 இளைஞர் யுவதிகளும் என்றாவது ஒரு நாள் தங்களுக்கு வேலை கிடைக்கும் என்ற அடிப்படையில் 3 மாதங்களில் தங்களுக்கு சர்டிபிகேட் தருவதாக அவர்கள் அழைக்கப்பட்டு இப்போது 3 வருடங்கள் கடந்திருக்கிறது. அவர்களுக்கு மாதம் 10,000 ரூபாய் என்ற அடிப்படையில் சம்பளம் ஒதுக்கப்படும் என்று கூறப்பட்ட போதிலும் அதி உயர்வாக மாதத்திற்கு 10,000 ரூபாய் 5 மாதங்களே வழங்கப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இது ஒரு மிகப்பெரிய மிலேச்சத்தனமான லேபலோ என்கின்ற ஒன்றை மீறுகின்ற குற்றமாகும். அது சுகாதார அமைச்சுக்கு கீழே வருகிறது. அவர்கள் அதன் பின்பு அரசாங்கம் இந்த முறை தேசிய மக்கள் சக்திக்கு வாக்கெடுகின்ற போது சகல மக்களும் தேசிய மக்கள் சக்திக்கு வாக்களித்திருக்கிறார்கள். வாக்களித்து அவர்கள் எதிர்பார்த்து கொண்டது தங்களுக்கு நியாயமான நீர்வு கிடைக்கும் என்ற அடிப்படையில். ஆனால் கொடுத்த வாக்குறுதிகளை மறந்த அரசாங்கம் அவர்களை கவனிக்காது விட்டதால் எங்களுடைய மதிப்புக்குரிய கௌரவ அமைச்சர் வடமாகாணத்துக்குரிய அமைச்சரையும் அவர்கள் சந்தித்திருக்கிறார்கள். அவர்கள் சந்தித்த போது கூட வாக்குறுதி வழங்கப்பட்டிருக்கு. அதன் பிறகு ஜனாதிபதி செயலகத்துக்கு முன்னால் சம்பந்தப்பட்ட 170 உறுப்பினர்களும் அதாவது தொண்டர்களும் அவர்களுடைய ஸ்ட்ரைக் செய்கின்ற போது அவர்கள் சுகாதார அமைச்சரிடம் அனுப்பப்பட்டு சுகாதார அமைச்சர் வாய்மொழி மூலமாக அவர்களுக்கு சொல்லியிருக்கிறார், நீங்கள் மீண்டும் வேலைக்கு செல்லுங்கள், உங்களுடைய வேலைகளை நான் பாதுகாத்து தருகிறேன் என்று. ஆனால் அங்கே வந்து வேலை செய்த அன்று ப்ரொடெஸ்ட் பண்ணின அவ்வளவு வேலை செய்கின்ற ஆட்களும் மீண்டும் வைத்தியசாலைக்கு செல்லும் போது வைத்தியசாலை நிர்வாகியான டாக்டர் தங்கமுத்து சத்தியமூர்த்தி எனப்படுவரால் மிலேச்சத்தனமாக மிரட்டப்பட்டு காவலாளிகளால் வெளியே அனுப்பப்பட்டிருக்கிறார்கள். அப்போது அவர்கள் எனக்கு தொலைபேசி அழைப்படுத்த ஒரு பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் என்ற அடிப்படையில், அண்ணா நீங்கள் தயவு செய்து வந்து எங்களுக்காக கதைக்க முடியுமா என்று. நான் யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில் இருந்து பாராளுமன்றத்துக்கு தெரிவு செய்யப்பட்டது வடக்கு கிழக்கில் இருக்கின்ற சுகாதாரத்துறையில் நடக்கின்ற ஊழல் அட்டூழியம் மக்களுக்கு நடக்கின்ற அடிப்படை உரிமை மீறல்கள் சம்பந்தமாக கதைத்தே என்னால் பாராளுமன்றம் வர முடிந்தது. ஆனால் கவலைக்குரிய விடயம் என்னவெனில் யாழ்ப்பாணத்தில் நடக்கின்ற இந்த பிரச்சனைகளை அவர்கள் யாருக்குமே சொல்ல முடியாது. சம்பந்தப்பட்ட வைத்தியரிடம் ஒரு பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினராக என்னுடைய சேராக இருந்தும் அவரிடம் நான் காவலாளிகளிடம் தெரிவித்து விட்டு அவர் என்னுடைய மதிப்புக்குரிய ஜனாதிபதி அவர்களுக்கு எனது காலை வணக்கங்கள். என்னுடைய சேராக இருந்தும் அவர்களிடம் நான் போய் கதைக்கின்ற போது மதிப்புக்குரிய வைத்தியர் என்னை வெளியே போகுமாறும் அதன் பிறகு செக்யூரிட்டி கார்டுகளை அழைத்து என்னை வெளியே திரட்டுமாறும் அதன் பிறகு போலீசாரிடம் தெரிவித்த போது போலீசாரிடம் சொன்னேன் நான் ஒரு பாராளுமன்ற உறுப்பினர் என்று. அதற்கு பிறகு அத்துமூறி ஒரு MBBS வைத்தியனாக இருக்கும் எனக்கு 8 வருடம் அதே வைத்தியசாலையில் படித்த எனக்கு என்னை ஒரு தரங்குறைவான ஆளாக என்னுடைய பாராளுமன்ற சிறப்பு உறுப்பினர்களை மீறி என்னை வெளியே அனுப்பியிருக்கிறார். அது தவிர எனக்கு மேல் வழக்கு கூட பதியப்பட்டிருக்கிறது. இது மக்களுடைய நியாயங்களை கதைத்து என்னுடைய 19வது வழக்கு என்பதை பாராளுமன்றத்தில் என்னுடைய தனிப்பட்ட வழக்கு அல்ல, வடக்கு கிழக்கில் இருக்கின்ற தமிழ் மக்களது குறைகளையும் அரசாங்கம் இதுவரை காலமும் புகட்டு அரசாங்கம் செய்த அநியாயங்களையும் ஊழல்களையும் கதைத்து எனக்கு வழங்கப்பட்ட 19வது வழக்கு என்பதையும் தெரிவித்துக் கொள்கிறேன். என் உயிர் இருக்கும் வரை தமிழனுக்காக வழக்குகள் மட்டுமில்லை நெஞ்சில் சூடுவென்பது கூட தயாராக இருக்கிறேன். மிகக்குரிய கவலை என்னவென்றால் இந்த கௌரவ பாராளுமன்றமும் இந்த எதிர்க்கட்சி தலைவரும் உங்களுடைய மதிப்புக்குரிய ஜனாதிபதி கூட எனக்கு இதுவரை எந்த பாதுகாப்பு நடவடிக்கைகளையும் ஏற்றுக்கொள்ளவில்லை. அதன் பிற்பாடு இந்த அவ்வளவு நோயாளர்களும் எனக்கு அழைத்த முறைப்பாட்டு அந்த முறைப்பாட்டினுடைய கடித பிரதிகள் இங்கே இருக்கின்றன. இதை நான் பாராளுமன்றத்துக்கு தர விரும்புகின்றேன். அது தவிர அவர்கள் கைகளால் வழங்கப்பட்ட
කරුණාකර ඔබ ඉදිරිපත් කළ තියෙන කොල්ලේ තියෙන ඉදිරිපත් කළ තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න පමණක් කතා කරන්න.
ඒක විතරයි කතා කරන්නේ මෙතම. එතකොට මේ මගේ අතේ දීලා තියෙන්නේ මෙච්චර කම්ප්ලයින්ට්ස් පද. මේවා අපි ටේබල් කරන්න කැමති කරුණාකරලා මේක දැනගන්න. එතකොට මේ පුත්කලයා ડોક્ટર සත්‍යමූර්ති ඒ හොස්පිටල් එකේ මන්ත්‍රීතුමා කොලේ තිබෙන දේ පමණක් කතා කරන්න. ඔබ ඒක විතරයි කතා කරන්නේ. ඒක ලිඛිත වලින් මම දීලා තියෙනවා කතානායකතුමා. ලිඛිත වලින් දීලා තියෙනවා ඒක. ඔව් එතකොට මේ ඩොක්ටර් සත්‍යමූර්ති කලින් පොහොට ආණ්ඩුවේ එයා කැබිනට් මිනිස්ට්‍රීකින් එයාට එයා ඇක්ටිං කන්සල්ටන්ට් ඇඩ්මිනිස්ට්‍රේටර් එයා කන්සල්ටන්ට් කෙනෙකුත් නෙවෙයි. එයා ඇක්ටිං කන්සල්ටන්ට් ඇඩ්මිනිස්ට්‍රේටර් විදියට ඉන්න කාලේ කැබිනට් එක අප්‍රූවල් එකක් දීලා එන්බෝස් දීලා තියෙන්නේ. එතකොට එතනින් එන්පෝස්ට් එක දුන්නාම වෙන කාටවත් යන්න බෑ. මෙයාට ඇක්ටිං කන්සල්ටන්ට්. එතකොට දැන් මම කරුණාකරලා ඉල්ලනවා මේ වගේ පුත්කලයෝ පොලිටිකලි ඉන්වෝල්ව් වෙලා මේ වගේ අපොයින්ට්මන්ට් දීපු පුත්කලයෝ අයින් කරලා එනවා ඉන්න මේ මන්ත්‍රී කෙනෙක් කවුද අමති කෙනෙක් එයාගේ රයිට් හෑන්ඩ් කියලා. එතකොට DCC මීටින් එක ආවිල්ලා කියනවා මම මේක එළියෙන මාව මරනවා කියලා. එතකොට පාර්ලිමේන්තු මෙම්බර් කෙනෙකුට මට පාරේ යන්න බෑ. මට වාහනේ දීලා නැහැ. මට ආරක්ෂාව මුකුත් දීලා නැහැ. එතකොට මං කොහොමද හොරුවල් වෙන්නේ? ඕගොල්ලෝ හොරුවල් යනවා කියලා කිව්වා. එතකොට ඒ වෙල ටික මං කරන්නම්. කරුණාකරලා මේ කම්ප්ලයින්ස් ටික මේ බාර ගන්න මම පැහැදිලිම කෙටින් මං ඉල්ලලා තියෙනවා. ඒ වගේ පුත්කලයෝ හොස්පිටල් එකකින් අයින් කරලා දාන්න කියලා. දෙවෙනි එකක් තමයි එයාගෙන ඉම්පාර්ෂල් ඉන්ක්වයරි එකක් ඉල්ලන්න කියලා යුදවන්න කියලා ඉල්ලනවා. තව එකයි අපි DCC මීටින් වලත් කතා කරා. ඒ DCC මීටින් වල කතා කරනකොට එතන තිබ්බ ප්‍රශ්න ඔක්කොම ටික මම ආයෙත් මේකෙන් ආවලා මට කතා කරන්න බෑ. එහෙනම් ඔබතුමාලා කියන්න මට එන්න එපා කියලා මං ගෙදර ඉන්නා. එතකොට වැඩක් නැහනේ. එතකොට අපේ මිනිස්සු ඡන්දය ඉල්ලලා බලන්නකෝ. දැන් මේ විපක්ෂයෙන් ගිහලා එනකොට ඕ ලෙවල් නැති මිනිහාගේ විපක්ෂයකට දාලා
මන්ත්‍රීතුමාගේ ප්‍රකාශය අවසන් නම් ඉඳගන්න අසුන් ගන්න. මන්ත්‍රීතුමාගේ ප්‍රකාශය අවසන් නම් අසුන් ගන්න.
ඕගොල්ලෝ අල්ලන්න ගියාම ඕගොල්ලෝ ඔක්කොම ටික අල්ලන්න ඕනේ. ඒක අපේ ජනාධිපතිතුමා කරුණා කරලා මේගොල්ලෝට අපිට දුන්නානේ අපිට හරි මං අරන් දෙන්නම් ඕගොල්ලෝ අරපු ඔක්කොම අරද්දක් ජෆ්නාවල මේ ඩොක්ටර් සර්වානන්ද තියාගෙන ඕගොල්ලෝ මරපු එකක් ඕගොල්ලෝ කරපු වැඩ ටිකක් අපේ මිනිමරුවා ඒ ටික
ස්ථාවර නියෝග වලට පටානි සීලුම දේවල් මන්සඩ් වාර්තාවෙන්
හරි ඒ ටික ඔක්කොම මම